Mandago once said that usiweke siasa kwa roho, because in politics there are no permanent friends and no permanent enemies. Politics is about interest. And I remember very well, in one of my previous videos, I made a promise that I will reveal to you the real reason as to why the Wiper party leader Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka must run for presidency in 2027. No matter what, lazima Kalonzo atakuwa kwa debe. And it is because Kalonzo Musyoka's presidential bid is being funded, being financed by a senior politician in government. So in this particular analysis here, ladies and gentlemen, it is just but the beginning. But I will reveal to you in this analysis the very, very deeper political secrets of Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. I'll provide the evidence. I'll play for you the videos. You will not believe this. So if you are listening to me and you haven't subscribed, please take a second and subscribe now for you to receive the latest political updates from this channel and also the best political analysis. My name is Jason, and of course you are listening to Jason Vibes Radio political channel. Shocking details have already emerged about William Ruto and Kalonzo Musyoka secret political meetings at night. According to the details, of which I'll play for you the video, is that number one, Kalonzo Musyoka negotiated for the deputy president position with William Ruto in order for Kalonzo Musyoka to join the broad-based government. Number two, President William Samuel Arap Ruto, in that particular meeting, offered Kalonzo Musyoka very tight security from the government. That is number two. And number three, President William Ruto pays Kalonzo Musyoka a total of 2 million Kenya shillings on a weekly basis from the controller of budget in government, so that Kalonzo Musyoka can divide the opposition and also to frustrate the former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. So Rigathi Gachagua lazima akue macho. Otherwise, Rigathi is being played by Kalonzo Musyoka. No wonder, recently, for the very first time, Rigathi Gachagua and Kalonzo Musyoka disagreed in public. You saw that on matters IEBC. When Rigathi Gachagua said that he has no issues at all with the nominated IEBC leaders, Kalonzo Musyoka started to oppose the nominated IEBC officials.
Mambo ya IEBC musijali. The Supreme Court 2013 ruled that the polling station result is final. Hiyo ndio ya maana. Wale watu wako pale IEBC kazi yao ni makarani ya tallying, kufanya addition na calculator. Mlipiga ngapi, inaunganishwa. So there is no problem. What is important ni Wakenya wajiandikishe.
Na unachagua wewe referee yako, haiwezekani. Kwa hivyo mimi nilimwandikia barua William Ruto, hajajibu. Sisi tuko tayari. Hata Ruto mwenyewe akijifanya ndiye chairman wa IBC, Ruto must go.
This is well planned to bring the confusion in the opposition side so that people and Kenyans can see that opposition is totally divided. They are not united. They cannot agree on a particular issue. Well scripted. So politics is a very, very dirty game. And William Ruto is very smart. The way William Ruto is frustrating the former DP, Rigathi Gachagua, in the opposition side, utashanga. The more Rigathi Gachagua tries so hard to unite the opposition, the more the opposition is divided, because there is a lot of betrayal currently going on in the opposition. You see those opposition leaders there, akina Rigathi, Kalonzo, Martha Karua, Eugene, Matiang'i, all those leaders are not united. Wako na tamaa wote. That is why all of them want to be the president. They cannot agree. Like for instance, let me read for you this article here from the Daily Nation newspaper. The headline says, "Blow to Rigathi Gachagua as the Mount Kenya region allies abandon him." Why are the Mount Kenya region leaders abandoning Rigathi Gachagua? Yet Rigathi is very popular from the Mount Kenya region. It is because of William Ruto. That is why up to date, Rigathi Gachagua, despite being popular in the mountain, is only being supported by 6 leaders from the entire Mount Kenya region. Rigathi Gachagua is going to launch his new political party. He has already unveiled the name of the political party. Rigathi Gachagua will launch officially his new political party tomorrow on Thursday. I want you to go and watch how many leaders from the Mount Kenya region will be in that particular function, in that particular event. I want you to count for me the total number of leaders from the mountain who will be with Rigathi Gachagua there. Then you'll just tell me. This article proceeds to say that former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua appears to be facing defections by his Mount Kenya allies, with that of his right-hand man, Mr. Ngunjiri Wambugu, being the latest blow to his political game plan. Ngunjiri Wambugu was actually one of the political advisors of Rigathi Gachagua. In fact, the reason as to why Rigathi was impeached, it is because of Ngunjiri Wambugu and the Nyeri governor, Mutahi Kahiga, who are the political advisors of Rigathi. They engineered the fallout between Rigathi and William Ruto. So it's actually a big blow to Rigathi. And Ruto is the master plan of all these issues. Ruto's biggest political target currently is Rigathi Gachagua, because Ruto understands that Rigathi Gachagua has that potential. He has the potential to unite the entire opposition team. Because Rigathi is a straightforward man. He does not beat around the bush. So he can unite the opposition. Ruto knows that if the opposition is united, then his presidential bid in 2027 to return to power will be very hard. If the opposition is united and they all agree to support one person, saa 2 asubuhi in 2027, William Ruto atakuwa nyumbani. Ruto knows that. That is why he cannot agree, he cannot allow the opposition to unite. So I want you to watch this video here. Just listen very keenly to what Morara Kebaso is saying about Kalonzo and William Ruto.
Did you know that there is one opposition leader who receives 2 million shillings weekly? Money from the consolidated fund. Forget Raila, huyo alishaingia kwa serikali. Hawa wenye wanasema wako kwa opposition. I know more than you think I know. The other day he met with William Ruto and he was negotiating with William Ruto to be his running mate in 2027. Anataka kuwa running mate na kwa opposition, anapinga Ruto, anasema oh extrajudicial killings, anasema this person has killed people through the police. Usiku wanapatana, anataka kuwa running mate ya Ruto in 2027. Anaendelea kupokea pesa kutoka kwa consolidated fund. Amepewa security ya serikali.
Morara Kebaso is right here. Because a few weeks ago, and I want to have a look at this photo here. Morara Kebaso had joined Rigathi Gachagua's team with Kalonzo Musyoka. Even the billionaire Jimmy Wanjigi was with all these leaders. But Jimmy Wanjigi had to defect. Morara Kebaso had to defect after he saw the betrayal going on in the opposition team. They are not united. Three reasons as to why William Ruto is using Kalonzo Musyoka and is so much interested with Kalonzo Musyoka. It is because, number one, William Ruto wants to counter Uhuru Kenyatta, Rigathi Gachagua, and Raila Odinga. Before Uhuru Kenyatta reaches out to Kalonzo and convince Kalonzo to support Matiang'i, Kalonzo will say no. Lazima nikwe kwa debe. I'm well prepared. Before Rigathi Gachagua tries to convince Kalonzo Musyoka to step down and to endorse him or to endorse another person in the opposition for presidency, Kalonzo atakata. He will say no. Nimejipanga, lazima nikwe kwa debe. Even Raila Odinga can still vie for presidency if he is with Kalonzo Musyoka. If Raila will unite with Kalonzo, trust me, Raila will be in the ballot. So William Ruto is using Kalonzo to counter all those three politicians. Ruto is very smart. Number two, it is because Kalonzo hana msimamo. It is very hard to predict Kalonzo Musyoka's politics. Rigathi Gachagua might think that he is with Kalonzo Musyoka, but pale mwisho atajionea mambo. Atajionea maneno mingi. He should ask Raila Odinga. Kalonzo Musyoka anaweza akuzungushe in the last minute to the elections until you will be confused, totally confused. So Ruto is using Kalonzo there. And finally, Ruto knows that Kalonzo Musyoka akona tamaa. Kalonzo Musyoka is so much interested to run for presidency in 2027. The last time Kalonzo ran for presidency is way back in 2007. For all those years, Kalonzo has been supporting Raila Odinga. So because Kalonzo Musyoka really needs to be in the ballot, and the entire opposition, no one is ready to support Kalonzo Musyoka, Ruto is ready to finance the political rallies, the political events of Kalonzo Musyoka until Kalonzo Musyoka akwe kwa debe. Because Ruto knows very well, it is very easy to beat Kalonzo. Very easy. So it is a well-calculated political move. Usiweke siasa kwa roho. Usiweke siasa kwa roho. I don't know what you think. Ladies and gentlemen, I really need to know your opinion in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates like this one. My name is Jessa. I'm out.